Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Nerds at Large E3 and Summer Game Fest 2021 betting special. I am your host and Gamemaster Jeff Mayo. To my left is contestant Jacob Hamill.
Hello.
To his left is contestant Darby Hallman.
Hello.
To my west, contestant Will Outlaw.
Howdy.
Yep, the gang's all here for our, I guess, bi-yearly betting special. Well, gentlemen, it's that time. So let's do it. Okay, get into it. What we do here is we make bets on what's going to happen during E3 and the Summer's Game Fest. Though I will kind of broaden out a little bit. It's going to pretty much be June 2021. Okay. So unless I say something specific about a certain event or something, if it happens during June, like a game gets shown or something, that counts. Okay.
So you heard it here at June 1st at midnight, E3 has begun.
Yes. I can officially confirm that here and now. And we are recording this on...
We're like the people the day after Halloween start celebrating Christmas. Yeah. So we're doing that for E3.
I will go ahead and note that we are recording this on May 21st. So if anything gets announced or deconfirmed, we don't know it at the time, and it may or may not count. We'll see how it goes, depending on the announcements go. And yeah, so the way this betting special works, like previous, I think the last two have worked pretty much. We will have 3 different main sections for this, and they will each have their own individual points. We have the yes/no section. We have the number section. We have, it doesn't really have a name. We have that thing we did last year where I just list a bunch of games, and they say pretty much what is shown for those games. We'll get more into that when we get there. And we have what we call the betting electoral college. So when you win one of those sections, you get a point, and whoever has the most points of those electoral points, they win. And if it's a tie, which has never happened before, I'll figure it out when that happens.
Like all great governments, if there's something that weird happens, we'll just figure it out in the moment.
Yep. And we got to talk about stakes here, gentlemen. I have taken upon myself to decide the stakes.
New York Strip.
Yes. Because we are so great at fulfilling the punishments, I've decided that we are just going to go back to the basics and just do a milkshake bet.
I like it. I like it, Jeff. I like it.
Or whatever treat the winner decides. Will is far away, so people... If he won, he can take a picture. We'll take pictures, blah, blah. People will Venmo each other money.
I can Venmo him some milkshake money.
Yeah.
But I want to see that he enjoyed that milkshake. That
Venmo down here, they're $20 down here, so sorry about that.
Yeah, so I believe that is everything. So let's get to the bets.
I think I still have a picture of Will with his cookout milkshake from like 2017 somewhere on my phone. It's pretty nice.
I was gonna say this was I thought it was our 5-year anniversary, but it's 4.
Yeah.
One more year.
Almost there.
Freaking wild.
So yeah, we start with the yes/no section. Pretty simple. I ask you a question. You guys say yes or no. Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens. There are a couple of these that I have little additive things. If you all give a specific answer, I have an additional question. That will be the main bet for it. But only a couple of those. So
FYI, Will, we have been having mic issues, so if any of us cut out, just tell me, because I just have to unplug and replug again.
Okay.
Alrighty. First bet.
What category is this? I'm sorry.
Yes, no.
These are the yes/nos. Okay.
Yeah.
As is tradition.
Yes.
As is tradition.
Will Microsoft announce a new acquisition? They like to do those.
I forget I have to do my post-it notes.
Yes,
slacking.
Keep you honest.
So I haven't really been following the E3 news, but I know it's weird this year.
Yeah. So that is the weird thing, I guess, going into this. I guess I should have said from the top is because because we are recording on May 21st. Most people have not announced their plans. I forget his name, like Larry, or no, not Larry. I don't know. maybe it's Major Nelson
Yeah.
from Microsoft did do.
I was about. Is his name Larry Bird? It's not Larry Bird.
I was about to say Larry. I don't know. That'd be funny. But he said they are going to have a Microsoft Bethesda show in a couple weeks. So that one's at least happening. I'm just going off the assumption for a lot of this that people have kind of normal-ish E3 things.
Yeah, I think it's probably safe
For the
to
most
assume
part.
for all of us that at least like Microsoft and Nintendo are gonna have more or less normal E3 conferences. I mean, there's gonna be weird stuff about it, but as far as like the length and probably things they're announcing, I think it sounds like they're probably going to have a showcase,
Right.
kind of like they do before.
Yeah.
There's definitely gonna be some wild cards because of the whole digital thing that we can't predict, but I think at least those two companies are having things, you know.
Yeah.
Just to give some context to the people, if they tune into this 5 years from now, E3 might be a little weird this year. There was a thing called a virus that happened last year.
E3 is actually a bi-weekly curated basket of snacks, you know.
People in 5 years might not even know what E3 is. So
Yeah, so I guess as of right now, the Summer's Game Fest opening event or whatever hell Jeff's calling it, and Ubisoft's E3, Ubisoft 4 thing is technically the only showcases announced, and Guerrilla Collective and stuff. But very few things. Okay, guys, let's get to what you're saying for the bet. Jacob, you go first.
All right, I'm going to say no, they're not.
All right. Will.
said yes.
Okay, I like to see different answers. It makes it more fun. Darby?
Bold boy, yes.
Oh, boy.
Me and Will.
Yeah, it is interesting. I think the fine answers either way because they have been going on a acquisition spree, but at some point you got to think that's going to run out or take a little break.
Yeah, I mean,
really
they did drop a lot of money on the Bethesda thing.
Yeah.
Very
I don't
true.
know how much money they're willing to spend.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel very certain about that one.
No.
It's like, yeah, I could,
Okay. Primarily during, I guess I would primarily think this would potentially be during Microsoft's showcase, but if it happens anytime during June, this is fine. Will Deathloop and or Ghostwire Tokyo be announced for Game Pass? Like officially saying it's coming day and date on PC Game Pass, because technically that has not been announced. All right, is everyone ready? Darby.
saying no.
All right. Jacob.
I'm also going to say no.
All righty. And Will.
No.
You guys triggered the second question.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So this is actually during the Microsoft showcase. Will Microsoft, or at any point, will Microsoft Bethesda rep mention these games? Since they are,
Good
as of
question.
right now, PlayStation exclusive.
So during the Microsoft, it has to be during the Microsoft
during that
thing.
showcase.
Yeah. So question: we do know that they're kind of the same, but kind of like so. The Microsoft and Bethesda, do we know that they're all one conference now? They're not like separated into two things.
The Major
I think it's
Nelson thing I
combined.
mentioned, yes, said that it was a dual
one
thing.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's freaking tough.
And
dude.
when you say mention, you mean like by name, yeah?
Yes. Or I will allow, I guess, and you're welcome. I know you wrote it down. Change your answer, Jacob, if this changes it for you.
Thank you.
If they show like a list of games like Bethesda thing and they're on there, I will count that. Pretty much, they got to be there whatsoever. Pretty much mentioning these, showing these games exist to them.
okay.
I guess, are we aware of any sort of time limit on the exclusivity?
1 year.
Hmm.
But it's coming to PC day one.
Okay.
Or they both are,
Oh.
as far as we know. That's why I mentioned the Game Pass thing.
That is really interesting.
It's such a weird uncharted territory to have. They're
Yeah.
publishing a Sony exclusive.
Yeah, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
All
I
right. Well, if you're ready, give me your answer.
Do you need to see the iPad? It says no.
Okay. Jacob?
Mine also says no.
All right. Darby?
Would there have been a third question?
No.
Okay, I'm just curious. I said yes.
There we go.
I don't feel super confident about it, but like I kind of, I could see it either just being like you said in passing, like showing all these games, or I could see Microsoft taking the strategy, be like, you're in a bad situation where you're on the Sony conference, that Sony exclusivity, even though we own you or whatever. We're not gonna just kill your game's marketing because we put you in this shitty situation.
Yeah.
So we're gonna actually show your game, even though it's not, I could see Microsoft doing that. I could see Microsoft just come out and be like, no, amazing game. Go play it on PC first. Yeah, we want you to play on PC, but look at this amazing game.
I think it depends too on like what contracts I think were signed between those studios and Sony.
It also could be at Sony's press conference. I mean, the whole thing could be there instead. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't mean this, but this is a third Microsoft related question. I might need to give some context to this one.
X-bot over here.
Yeah. Will I, Jeffrey B. Mayo, by the end of June, be playing Psychonauts 2? So, just in case you, Jacob, and Will do not know, Dari and I talked about it on the podcast. People have been able to preload Psychonauts 2 onto their Xboxes. And it's on Game Informer's cover page and all that kind of stuff right now. And they've been starting marketing it hard.
So will you be able to play Psychonauts in June? Yeah.
Yes. It pretty much means, it's a cute way for me to say, will this game shadow drop? It doesn't have to be at the conference. I guess I will say that changes anything.
By the end of E3, which is the end of June, like we said.
It's a whole month.
Alrighty. You ready, Will?
Yes.
All right. Jacob, go.
I'm gonna say no, but I do think it will be close.
Doesn't believe.
Will, go.
He's a non-believer.
I said yes. I'm a believer.
Woohoo. Darby?
Yeah, baby!
Let's
Yeah!
With a square exclamation point.
Yeah, look at that. Look at my artistic vision going.
You thought about graphic design?
I want to believe as well, though some people have pointed out, and I was going to mention this before, but people did back this game with physical copies. That could make things a little messy with that. But I like to believe.
William, what you sipping on over there, buddy?
I made myself a little old-fashioned.
Oh.
Got a little bit. I got a circle ice cube. Got some simple sugar. Some orange bitters. A little orange peel that I torched a little bit. And a little bit of Woodford Reserve all mixed
Hell
together.
yeah, dude.
He's a gentleman and a scholar.
You're the scholar, dude. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Will Nintendo show off or tease a Switch Pro?
Ooh. The long rumored.
The long rumored.
See, what was your exact words there? Will Nintendo what?
Show off or tease the Switch Pro. Or I guess, to make it more clear, they announce it. They can announce it but not show off or tease it, I guess. You get what I'm saying. You get the spirit of the bet.
The spirit. God, I hope we get. What was it? Reaching through the darkness. What was the last thing we had? That was something, or no, that was the Easy Hours. We had something ridiculous that I love.
No. I think it was.
Or it was Reaching Through the Darkness.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
had.
Revealed.
Yeah.
A face will be revealed. Wasn't
Yeah,
that it?
and we had
Like,
the
in darkness.
freaking Dead Space, not Dead Space. God,
It was,
Yeah.
Callisto.
I gotta say, I don't think I have anything to that level, and I apologize.
So, question.
Yes.
Is a new iteration of a Switch.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We were
The Nintendo Ninjas. We got too close.
Emergency.
We got 'em. We were frozen
About
long
to
before
leak
it happened
company
that time.
secrets, and they silenced them.
We were all, yeah.
I think I got the gist of your question, Will. Let me know if this isn't it. If it's by Switch Pro, if it's one they say, hey, this is a new Switch model that is more powerful than the current Switch.
Okay.
Will, go.
I said yes.
All righty.
It's about time.
Yep. Darby.
No, not a chance.
And Jacob.
I also said no.
All right.
Call me Nopey.
Yep. People have been like, "Oh, it's coming right now. It's coming right now. It's definitely coming for like freaking 2.5 years now. I've had enough
I
of
guess
it."
that's yeah.
But
I don't know.
it definitely.
I feel like it's gonna happen, but Nintendo never does things that like the obvious thing you think they would do, like announce this console at E3. They're probably gonna do their own
Yeah, that's true.
whatever.
I
the
think
hell.
I think it will be a tweet on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
I'm calling my shot right now. I don't know what Tuesday, but it's gonna be a Tuesday, and it's gonna be a tweet.
And it's Nintendo, so it's going to be at 9 a.m.
Probably.
Next one. Will Capcom announce a new game that will release early next year? I don't need an exact date. I just need them to pretty much confirm early next
Just
year.
how many in a row have we had now? Have they been on a streak since 7? Was it 7?
Pretty
2, 3?
much.
7,
Yeah.
2, 3, 8?
yeah,
And Monster Hunter World's in there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
the same year or no, year
So-
after
Yeah.
Resident Evil 7.
Early next year, what, like pre-May or something?
Pretty much. If I'll make the time, I'll make April the time. Like, if they say April, I
If
will
they come
put
out
that
there
in.
and say spring 2022, that counts, right? I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
So April, spring will be the latest thing, but they have to say this. They just say 2022,
yeah.
and we can infer it's there, or leakers say it. That doesn't count. We need Capcom to say it.
Damn Capcom, man. Like, the comeback is crazy.
So I guess I will say they technically did not do that Resident Evil 8, if I recall. They announced it, but they didn't exactly say early next year.
But it did
Yeah,
come.
I think
But it did come.
COVID probably.
And I think that's why they
Pushed it a
hesitated
little
for
bit,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, and they pushed it in general. So
Otherwise, it would
Yeah.
have been like a January or February.
you ready, Will?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I'm saying yes.
All righty.
They won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Darby.
I'm saying yes, and I think it'll be that Revelations whatever number that people have been
Okay.
rumored that they're talking about.
And Jacob.
I'm gonna say yes.
Whoa.
This,
So what's this
The streak
Revelations
will
rumor?
live.
There's going to be a Revelations thing.
Oh, I see.
What I
Spin-off.
mean, there was a while back they were saying. I think it was what like 8 turned out to be, but I still think
Yeah.
that's going to be
They're
happening.
still working on it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one that, I'm able to do because we're doing this so early. Sony has not announced a press conference or said exactly what they're doing. They are announced as being involved in Summer's Game Fest, but that could just mean a Ratchet and Clank launch trailer on Jeff's show, which happens a day before Ratchet and Clank comes out. So my question is, will Sony have a conference/showcase? I will count a pretty big state of play. It has to be a state of play with multiple games and not like, it can't be like a Ratchet and Clank state of play. It has to be like a normal state of play where there are a healthy amount of announcements. We can go to jury if it's questionable.
Okay.
By jury, I mean me.
And it has to happen. It has to happen during E3, meaning
yes,
from June 1st
yeah,
at midnight.
yes.
Yeah. So it's just will they have a conference like that? Like that was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
question, right? Yeah. Like,
pretty
an event
Yeah, pretty
of
much.
some sort. Yeah.
Was there not like a extra question since we all agreed on the Capcom thing?
There wasn't. There are only specific ones I did for it.
I see.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said the resistance because that might have been the next question.
Do you? Nah, man.
I mean, we could go back and do that as the next question. Everyone could just rip off my resistance if they wanted to. Because I'm so smart.
I think it's gonna be Dragon's Dogma 2. People seem to be like
That would be pretty sweet.
really going for that.
Didn't the guy say that was going to be his next game? I
Yeah,
don't know who does those.
yeah. It's the Devil May Cry guy, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
right. I think that's right.
All right.
Is the Dragon Dogma guy the same guy that did Devil May Cry? Okay.
I believe
yeah.
so.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jacob, go.
I'm gonna say no.
Wow.
Not a believer.
No. I think they're gonna go for July.
All right.
Interesting.
I think. They like to hog the spotlight. They don't want to share.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Darby.
I think the exact same thing. I think July.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that being the case. I said yes, just because, I mean, everything is going around then. I know that's the time when people are paying attention to game stuff. But yeah, I could definitely see Sony saying, "Nah, we'll take some room for ourselves."
I almost feel like doing an event in June is almost like Sony's like admitting that they need a show around there. They're like, no, like, it's like we're in July. It's like, oh, we have nothing to do with that. But look, we're a whole month away. We have nothing to do with
an E3 conference. Yeah. We don't need them.
It's a Sony experience.
Alrighty, next bet. With Jeff Keighley having his own little show, and the rumor is that he might be making a game with Microsoft, will Hideo Kojima reveal himself?
Specifically at
The
Microsoft
age-old
thing, or just at
question.
E3 in general? Specifically at Microsoft or E3 in general, even though it'd probably be Microsoft would be the
Yeah, it's got to be some kind of showcase or something. I will also allow if he announces a game outside of it, if it's something like significantly Kojima related, like an actual announcement pretty much, then yeah, sure. If he just tweets something, no.
Yeah, but if he shows up at the Nintendo conference, he's making that next Donkey Kong game.
Yes, exactly what I mean.
That counts. It's the most bonkers Donkey Kong you've ever seen in your life. It's just Donkey Kong has an eye patch now. That's really
The
the only
Donkey
difference.
Kongs are nukes. They're like
Yeah.
walking nuclear weapons.
All right, everyone ready?
There's like an epic battle between K. Rool and Donkey Kong, like on a roof of a building or something with like explosives in the background.
Yes.
Yeah.
Darby.
King Kangaroo is the president of the United States.
No.
No?
Too crazy, Jeff.
Too crazy?
Too crazy.
Will.
I believe. Yes.
Fuck yeah, let's go. I like
This
believers
is
here.
5 yeses in a row from me.
It's true.
He's going all in.
Jacob.
I'm gonna say no.
So the reason I put this, partly because it was a crazy like turnaround from him leaving Konami to Death Stranding actually being announced, and it feels like I think it's a similar time frame between Death Stranding coming out and now. I'm like, okay, sure,
Yeah.
it's reasonable.
Death Stranding was 2019.
Yeah. So about a year and a half, which is pretty much the same when he got let go from Konami. He left Konami.
It still kind of blows my mind that Death Stranding is out and has been out
yeah.
for a while now. When I legitimately thought we'd still be getting trailers from it now. Like, yeah.
All right, next one. Will NetherRealm Studios announce their next game? Usually on a 2-year cycle. Everyone ready?
Sure.
Will.
I said no.
Oh. Well, alrighty then. Jacob?
I'm gonna say yes.
Alrighty. Darby.
Yee.
Yeah. So yeah,
The-
fair question, because they're usually on a 2-year cycle. It's been 2 years with Mortal Kombat 11.
Now,
Also,
can I no, you got it. You got it.
well, I had a follow-up question for this. If all yes. Will Marvel be involved?
That is the rumor.
And then
Whoa,
if
what? Marvel?
Wait, oh, you hadn't seen this shit, Will?
What?
the
What-
rumor
that
is
thing yet?
NetherRealm's making a Marvel game related to Marvel. A fighting game of
I
Marvel
don't see how
characters.
that would even be allowed under WWE.
I know, it's crazy.
We're living in crazy
But Ed
times.
Boon's teasing it like crazy.
Yeah, Ed Boon, like, pretty much let it slip.
Yeah.
Like,
And also, if I had another one, if all yes to that one, will it be Marvel versus DC?
Will, can you imagine? How fucking
I can.
sweet would that be? I mean, it's literally it's Warner Brothers making it, so if Marvel is like, it kind of makes sense. Warner Brothers like, all right, we still want our characters, and they're like, oh, it'd be sweet.
Oh yeah. Also, I forgot to mention before, with the Sony conference one, I also had an if all yes follow up. I was gonna say how many days before or after E3?
That's good.
How close? Okay. The
There's so much stuff going on with the Warner Media stuff now. I just don't.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
weird.
if they'll announce something.
But
I
that
mean, they still got to keep it going. I mean, even if it goes through, it won't be till like probably another year till that's actually in
That's
effect.
true.
a lot of times I don't like to like attach myself to like crazy speculative hype stuff that like has very little like things grounded to it or whatever. But the Marvel versus DC like NetherRealm thing is something. It's crazy. It's probably not going to happen, but I think there is a decent chance because like NetherRealm has kind of made a name for themselves now, and like they love doing the crazy crossovers, like Terminator versus Rambo, Alien versus Predator, all this crazy stuff. So like if they could get their hands on the Marvel license, which from Marvel Games it makes perfect sense because like Marvel Games seems to be like anyone who's a really good developer, have at it. It's like I think it could happen, and that would be the type of thing that would own E3. That would be the biggest announcement of E3, like hands down.
I want it.
Hasn't Ed Boon like teased this very thing?
Yes, he kind of let it slip,
There
but
was
it could be Ed Boon being Ed Boon. But
There was an interview where like someone said like, how would you like to like work on a Marvel thing or something, and he was like, yeah, that would be like really good. I should probably stop talking. Like, it was even more like leading than that. It was like he just started like smiling and giggling. It's like, oh, I've said too much. I'm sorry.
Dang,
That's
that's wild. I don't know how I missed that.
So next one, sometimes I like to do some bets that are outside actual announcements and stuff for the press conference. So that's what I'm doing with this next one. Mr. Darby Hallman over there. He's like a lot of gamers have been trying to get a PS5.
Trying. I've killed so many people.
Yep. The question is, by the end of June, will Darby have gotten his possession of PS5 or at least ordered one?
Oh boy. Well, yeah, I'm glad.
I will also add in, for the sake of clarity, I am helping him procure
Yeah, I was
one.
about to say, I'm glad Jeff's not a contestant here because like Jeff is primarily the one trying to get this console for me. So like,
So will you get a PS5 in June?
You can like swing this if you want.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I'm not going to intentionally not get a console for our stupid milkshake bet, okay? If I can get the PS5.
But I'm probably going to be the one to get it for him. I
was about to
almost
say.
got it for him yesterday.
I'll make my guarantee.
that.
The ticket.
But for context, I have yet to really try. It's all been Jeff, so.
So it comes down to, well, I get Darby a PS5.
Yeah.
But then,
So I have to have it in my hands, or it has to be
It has
ordered?
to be ordered.
Ordered, okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to let the bet come down to Walmart's fucking month-long shipping process. Okay. Is everyone ready? Darby, how much do you believe in me?
I wanted to, Jeff. I really wanted to, but I don't. It's not that I don't believe in you. It's the COVID supply lines that I don't believe in.
Will?
Hey, I know how hard it is to get one, so I said no.
Well, I'm gonna believe in Jeff. Then I'm gonna say yeah.
Hey!
I did
He's
see
got
he
the
had no
magic.
originally, but changed it once I said I was at fault.
Oh yeah, you really like if it's just on Darby, I'd be like, no way in hell. But Jeff, I'm like, well, I can see that.
Oh, that's so good. That's so fun.
All right. Final yes, no. Guys, I don't think we talk about this game enough on our shows. Fortnite. Very big game.
We getting the kids now. Hello, kids. Welcome.
Yeah.
500 subscribers.
Yep. They like to add characters. And for the most part, they can't surprise us anymore. And what I'm about to ask may not be surprising, but maybe kinda. This character's 20th anniversary just happened. It's time. Will Shrek be added to Fortnite?
If only. How could
I thought I had cold shotted you, but I didn't. Now I gotta think of it.
Can Smash Mouth like do a
I'll-
concert like in
And
Fortnite?
I don't want to like say all that racing. It could fucking happen. I'm like,
That's what I was gonna say.
It
I
could
was like
absolutely
getting ready to do a definite no, and then I was like, wait.
think about it for a second. 'Cause it's not that crazy. So wait, is the 20th anniversary coming? I thought it already passed.
They already passed. I mean, this year's his 20th anniversary. It's the year of Shrek.
True.
The year of Shrek. Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
It's true. Yeah, you're right. Shrek is eternal. It's always Shrek's year.
Hold on, Jeff. Make me believe. Come on, make me believe.
Darby, just imagine Kratos and Shrek duking it out. Don't you think who the fuck the epic guy? I don't know. Whoever does it Fortnite would want that.
Donald Mustard.
Yeah,
Over there.
Mr. Mustard.
He wants the memes, you know.
Yes. And you think he's above that? He ain't. Do you think Jeff Keighley is above putting that in his showcase? Oh, he definitely ain't.
You know what?
I didn't expect this much thought.
Darby is really going hard.
It's just a fucking milkshake. Yes!
Gotta believe.
Believe!
Jacob.
I also believe in.
Oh fuck.
Wow. Dang, do I need to change my answer?
Will.
Do it, you coward! Do it!
So I had an if all no follow up, and it was probably who Darby expected, Samus.
Yeah. Which I think is way more likely, but Shrek is more fun. Let's go. Why not both?
cool.
The biggest power couple. That's right. Fiona gone.
Yeah.
Tossed to the side.
All right, we're on to round 2, baby. Where the unofficial name to it, blah blah blah. So how this one works? I'm going to name a game, and these fine gentlemen right here will be putting a bunch of letters onto their things: A, B, C, or D. And what do these letters mean, you ask? Well, this is what they mean. Which one of these things will be shown for said game in the month of June? Anywhere, any place, anytime. A is for regular trailer, which I know is very vague as hell, but pretty much a trailer that, normal trailer length, has a mix of cinematics and gameplay. We all kind of know what that is. B, cinematic. We know what that is. Just fancy CGI and all that kind of stuff for the whole duration of the trailer. C, extended gameplay. Just stretch of just gameplay. Maybe can cut around a little bit. Again, pretty self-explanatory. We'll go to the jury if we need to. Again, that's me. And D, release date. And as far as release date goes, if someone says 2022, that doesn't fucking count. What in the world? I need a hard date. I
It's an empty promise.
will take a month.
Okay.
I will take a month. I will be generous and say if they say like fall or early next year, early 2022, just a general, pretty decently precise range, I will count that.
Hey, host. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, generous host.
You're welcome. And as far as how the points work, everyone gets a point for everything they get correct. Simple. They get negative points for each thing they got wrong. So they put something and it doesn't happen, they get negative points, which happened a lot last year. If someone says nothing, is not being shown whatsoever, they get a negative point for everything that actually does happen.
Makes sense.
Yep. And if they if they say nothing and nothing is actually shown, they get a point for being correct.
Hey, boy, for you non-believing folks out there.
Yep. Okay, so look at the starting because I got a list of games here. Halo Infinite.
I forgot how we did.
Starting with a tough one.
Yeah.
Starting with one that has near 100% certainty to be shown. But what do they think will be shown?
Did they give a release window last time they deleted it?
Fall. Or late in the year. You get the idea.
I think I did really bad at this category last year.
It's a
Yeah,
hard
I mean,
one.
it's impossible not to lose points all the time.
Let me pull.
mitigating
I'll pull
damage.
it up for in between. Okay, everyone ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Darby.
A, B, C, D.
Oh, fuck.
Holy cow.
The Gauntlet. Will.
I said C and D.
Oh. Not even thinking we're going to get like a regular trailer.
I mean, they can just go out there and be like straight gameplay. Because I mean, that'd probably be smart of them if the gameplay is like worth seeing.
All right, Jacob.
I'm gonna say A and D.
All righty. Second one, Hellblade 2. So yeah, just for
I was gonna say, Darby, you said A, C, D, or all four?
Yeah, I said all four.
B is a cinematic trailer, right?
B is
yes.
Okay. Not that I'm writing that down or anything.
Definitely not.
Don't get me wrong.
Definitely not.
Oh no. No.
Oh, and just a reminder from last year. Yeah, everyone had negative points, but Will won because he had the least amount of negative points.
I mean, if you come out of this with positive points, you're God, you know?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Let me know when you're ready, Will.
Okay.
Darby.
Just A.
Will?
Said just B.
All right, Jacob.
I said the same thing, just B.
All righty. Next one,
Just
Final Fantasy 16.
Oh man, guys, I don't know, Darby. I forget to tell you, but I am enjoying the heck out of remake.
hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I
About
like to hear.
20 something hours in. Really
Nice.
digging it.
Yeah, you're pretty far down. It's not like super duper long. Hell yeah. I'm glad.
Another spoiler cast?
Absolutely. We will have our like fourth spoiler cast.
It'd probably be. I'd love to hear your perspective actually, because I mean, I don't know anything about the game, so I'm a newcomer.
Well, since you got a PS5, and if you're interested, or if you end up liking it enough, they got that DLC thing coming out in June. You wanted to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
that and
thinking about
join it
doing
because
that.
we're gonna Darry and I be talking about that a bunch.
Ooh,
That's why Darry wants the PS5 right now.
Yep, but I will play Jeff's if I don't have it. In some way, I will play that game.
Alrighty, yeah, Jacob, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. Whatever.
It's tough. Toughy.
Darby, go.
AD.
AD.
Wow, a month.
Or
I
a
like
time frame. You know, or a season.
There have been rumors that this game
Pro-
might be
I'm
closer
probably-
than we
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Will,
I
what
guess
I'm
they
thinking.
did. They showed significant gameplay. I guess.
Yeah.
William.
I'm just saying A.
Alrighty. And Jacob.
Saying the same thing, A.
All right.
I think these boys seem to be on the same wavelength with this one. So I'll either crash and burn or rise above.
You said C and D, Darby.
I said A and D.
A and D.
Horizon 2.
Because C has to be like, okay, we're sitting down to like go through this level, right? I mean, it's not just there's some gameplay in the trailer.
No, yeah,
That-
yeah.
that's
It has to be
right?
straight gameplay. It can
Yeah,
jump
that's
around
A,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah, but
But,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not like this is a packaged trailer that you see on YouTube. This is like a.
It's like a walk.
That's what a regular
This is like-
trailer is. The package.
This is like on YouTube, it would say gameplay, and someone's like watching someone
Yeah.
play through the game.
Or
Like,
walkthrough, yeah.
Like the Halo thing last time we saw that. Was gameplay.
That's a game.
Yeah,
That's an example
Yes,
of C,
yes.
right? Yeah, yeah.
They did I think for Halo last year, it kind of did the Gauntlet because let's see. Yeah. It had everything but a release date because it did a regular trailer. It even did a cinematic thing at some
The
point.
gameplay kind of turned into a cinematic at the end.
Yeah.
It wasn't really, but so what are we doing now? I'm sorry.
Horizon 2. And I guess just to remind you guys, Darby and
y'all-
Jacob.
y'all said it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can hedge your
Guess
bets.
it's on me.
You can hedge your bets and guess what here.
I will allow inconsistency in my betting special. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Darby.
One second.
Uh,
No.
Oh,
Well, I mean, if y'all are nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I agree with Darby. Nothing.
All righty.
All right, I have to stick to my guns, so I have to say it's gonna be there.
Gotta be consistent.
So, let's
I just said you
do-
didn't have to be.
but in principle, you
No,
should-
yeah, for
peace of
ethics.
mind.
I'm gonna say A and D.
All righty.
I mean, to be fair, I think we're getting A and D this summer.
Yeah, I think maybe even like C probably. I can see that,
Yeah, true.
Extended gameplay.
True.
but not at E3.
Forspoken.
Do y'all know what
Yeah.
Forspoken is? Do y'all
That's the
remember?
Yeah,
Project
Okay.
Athia game or something.
Because like, yeah, I
Is that
mean,
what it is?
Yep.
that is a name I'm gonna forget so many times.
That's
I'm gonna be like,
the
"Oh, it's that
Eerie
one."
Widow game, right?
Yes.
Final Fantasy Light.
Yep.
Well, considering last time it was literally Project Athia.
Yeah, seriously.
Was that considered a regular trailer, I guess?
Yes.
Some gameplay
That
elements.
definitely.
Yeah.
Do this. All right.
Darby. Nothing.
Nothing. Not
I
gonna
can see
be
that
there.
being
We
true.
just saw the trailer there. I think it's gonna be 16's time to shine in the C3. I don't think it's gonna be there.
All righty. Will?
I said A and B.
Okay.
Just more trailer.
Jacob.
I'm gonna say B and C.
Okay.
I don't know. For
It's
some
scheduled for early next year, apparently. So we'll see.
something because like I just remember from that game seeing like the main character just like moving through the environment. So that just
Yeah.
seems like something that they want to show off in my mind for some reason.
Yeah, definitely when they do show it off.
So I guess also from Darby's standpoint, it could be he expects to be at Sony's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's
true.
big and very,
Square is
very,
going to be
very-
there though, so it's not like
Very easily.
if Sony's not, it doesn't mean this is not.
But I think there's a very good chance I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Gotham Knights. Just a reminder,
R.I.P.
it has been delayed out of this year, but doesn't mean it can't be shown.
And who's making that?
WB. The what's the studio?
Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal.
I have bad feelings about this game for some reason.
I wanted to be good so bad.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone ready?
Wait 1 second.
All
right.
Darby?
Nothing again.
Oh my.
Dang. See, this is how you win by not getting negative points. I'm gonna say
Right.
nothing for any of these.
Right, baby.
Well, then if they are shown, you get negative points for everything shown.
That's fair. Yeah.
But
The rules
video
are
games
valid.
aren't shown, Jeff.
True.
Video games are a lie.
Their
They're myth.
experience.
That's
Well-
right. That's right, Jacob.
I said C and D. I'm aching for more gameplay, but we'll see.
Alrighty. And Jacob.
I'm gonna say nothing.
Also, I was also thinking when it was shown before, it was at Fandom. There could be another Fandom. The Warner Brothers
Actually, yeah,
could
there
do
is
their own
another
thing.
fandom.
Yeah,
No,
I guess
there
I
it is.
will say, as far as, and I guess this will affect potential future ones, spoilers, WB is confirmed to be part of Keeley's thing.
Oh, okay.
Or was it ET? One of those. I know I saw WB's logo. When I was
Yeah,
looking at
and
this
they're gonna have a lot of Marvel versus DC to show off.
True.
Let's fucking go. Yeah.
thing. Okay, let's see
Calling a
if
shot.
Darby and Jacob will continue to be consistent, because next game is God of War Ragnarok.
Oh yeah.
What were they thinking with that 2021 release date?
They were thinking a bunch of nerds would get excited, and they were right.
I was totally excited about all I needed was the title. I don't understand.
Because every freaking video game company fucking does this. They put like the most ridiculous, like nonsensical release date that they'll never hit, and I think everyone at the
reminded
studio knows they won't hit it.
It reminded me of Arkham Knight because that was originally announced and then delayed like a couple months later. It's like you You definitely weren't trying to hit that date.
I think a lot of times when people have been interviewed now, the people making the game are just as blindsided as us. Like they see that date when it's announced and they're like, "What? Are you kidding me? Like, no, that's not gonna happen." It's like all marketing people.
Well, what do you think God of War's marketing is going to be, Darby?
Nothing.
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 Will?
I said B.
B? And Jacob?
I say nah, but I almost said B, but I was like, no wait, to be consistent.
It's not gonna be there.
It's gonna be at the Xbox showcase, you know.
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Burned me hard last time.
Wow.
Damn you.
I want to believe.
But wait, Jeff, you don't have shots of the development team's computer as an option. You don't have Joseph Gordon-Levitt as an option.
My gosh.
You're right, Darby.
We're still hard at work stealing creators' work.
Let me know when everyone's ready.
Yeah,
Darby.
nothing.
Will.
Give me something to believe in,
Nothing.
Jeff. Come on.
All right, Jacob.
A, B, C, D, no.
Sorry.
He believes.
Dark.
I haven't even played Good and Evil, Beyond Good and Evil, so
Yeah, me neither.
I have no stake in it.
I want it. So yeah, Darby has 5 nothings in a row.
I know. Come on. Give us something.
Starfield.
Okay. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, there's
What everyone said
the
nothing for
freaking
last
top
year.
game.
Times have changed.
Times have a change. Jeffy Grub out there whispering in our ears, you know.
Yeah, but then Schreier just flicking it away.
Yeah.
Well, not the main part of this bet. Let me know when everyone's ready.
Yeah, I guess Schreier kind of already talked about part of this bet, didn't he? He confirmed.
We'll get
something.
to it. We'll get to it.
Okay,
Everyone needs to
okay,
say their
okay.
things.
Let's see.
Let me know when you're ready, Will.
I'm ready.
Darby.
AB.
AB. Alrighty.
Wrong.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
All
Jeff.
right, Will, what do you got?
If Schreier's telling the truth, then we know that D's going to be there. And B is what I said.
But a year does not count,
B and
right? Like
He said
them
it's
saying
he said it's specifically going to be a late 2022 is what it says, or like fall 2022. or
he said
something
it
like
would
that.
say that. I thought he just said he knows.
He
it's gonna
did
be
say
that, but-
he did say that that's what they're apparently going to say.
Okay.
And Microsoft did do that with Halo Infinite 2 years ago.
All right. Well, screw.
So
Screw
Jacob,
me.
what do you got?
I got ACD.
Alrighty. Hey, we got different, different answers here. I like it. Some
You said
crossover.
A, B, Darby.
Mm-hmm. Which apparently I'm an idiot. Just over here, 2 IQ, man.
Dude, be on Twitter more, can you? Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, my life would improve so much if I was just on Twitter more. See, my computer was so insulted by you saying for me to be on Twitter more. It just couldn't handle it.
You just hung up.
All right.
What was the one before Starfield? I forgot to write it down.
Beyond Good and Evil too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Jacob, will we get a new Silent Hill?
Do you want me to answer that right now?
We'll give it a second. Alrighty, Darby.
Make it 6. No.
All right.
You're picking too crazy ones, Jeff. Too many crazies.
Will.
I said no.
Okay.
None.
And Jacob says.
Yep, nothing.
Alrighty.
If you're a Silent Hill fan, you can't have hope.
Is Splinter Cell next?
Please no.
On its way.
See,
break it
Splinter
to
Cell too crazy for me. But Breath of the Wild 2, is that crazy?
So I guess we've gotten a CGI trailer. Is that what you would classify?
Yeah. Been 2 long, agonizing years. And all I've had to feel, the Breath of the Wild feels is a Muso game. But I do love that game, so it's okay. All right. Darby?
ACDC.
Whoa.
ACD, let's go, baby. Will?
I just said A.
Okay. And Jacob?
I'm gonna split the difference and say AC.
Let's go.
I'm thinking that spring 2022 is what I'm thinking. Generic spring.
I'm legitimately going to come out of this surprised we don't see it at all.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. The date is more of the hot thing on mine that will that actually happen?
Well, something else Nintendo related we haven't seen in a while. Bayonetta 3.
God.
Sweet baby Jesus.
And no, I do not have Metroid Prime 4. I'm not that crazy.
Oh my god.
I was gonna ask if it was on here.
It is not. I don't believe that game's coming out anytime soon. I mean, they restarted development like 2 years ago.
When was the last we heard from Bayonetta?
2017? 2018?
The entire existence of Nerds at Large.
Yep.
Yeah.
So before I started talking to you guys, cool.
Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Darby.
Well, I go first every time. Hey.
It makes it easier with all these letters.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Will.
I said none.
Oh. Jacob.
I agree with Darby. A.
Okay.
It will make its legendary.
I was thinking very hard about D because I was thinking if you're gonna finally show it
Yeah.
Yeah.
after all this time, you should probably attach something onto it after all this time. So I think D is a very decent chance, but I also could see just 2022 and I could see it just being a trailer too. I mean, I'm predicting just trailer, but
What do you predict for Elden Ring?
Yeah.
You knew it was
That's
coming.
a tough one. In that I'm torn between 2 answers, and only 2.
Elden Ring, the game everyone wants. I guess also just a fun fact. I did have Hollow Knight's Silt Song on this list, but they said specifically they're not going to be at E3, so I'm like, eh. I know this is all month, but I won't add them to this list. Because I don't add crazy games. Darby,
I crossed out my none and put A.
let's go.
He
Will.
believes.
I believe A.
Oh.
And we're all in agreement. A.
Oh, no one
Whoa.
pulled away from
Boring.
Elden Ring,
Yeah, I
man.
think it's gonna be that leak trailer though. I don't think it's gonna be anything new.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
thinking.
yeah,
too.
that's a good point. I forgot about
I was
that.
gonna put no until I thought about the leak trailer, and I'm like, okay, well, yeah,
Might as well just show it.
All right, guys. Dying Light 2.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
I thought we were, not crazy around here, Jeff.
The game exists.
Hey, they've updated us recently.
Have they? Oh, I guess I haven't been paying attention.
Last few months, I think.
You ready, Will?
Yes.
Darby.
AD.
AB.
AD.
A D.
TGG.
Alrighty. Will.
ACD.
Oh.
C.
And Jacob.
I'm gonna say CD.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I think it's time that game just comes out.
I'd be interested. Like, you probably have access to the whole list. Have I said C? I feel like I've only said C like once or twice. I feel like I've
You've
said it
said it
twice.
during Breath of the Wild and Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
To be fair, you've only said things for like 2 of them. So. But let's see if you say something for Hogwarts Legacy.
Has there ever been a date or anything on that?
Nope.
But
Just that one trailer last year.
Well, they did come out and say that it's not coming out this year at least.
Yeah.
Like they said.
That's right. Yeah.
So we know that.
Darby.
Hey, just an A.
Will.
I'm gonna put just B.
Alrighty. And Jacob.
Say nope. I don't think it's gonna be
Nope.
there.
I think also very fair.
Next one. Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is the open world one.
When was this announced? I don't know anything about this.
Okay, I'll mention this for fairness, and feel free to change your answer, Jacob, if you didn't know this, want to change it. It was announced earlier this year, and they announced early 2022 when it was announced. Yeah, I did not put the remakes for the Gen 4 remakes because that's all obvious, in my opinion.
Yeah.
As a Pokemon fan,
I'm doubting myself. I'll go with it.
Can I go?
you ready, Will?
Sure.
Darby.
AC.
AC. Will?
A.
A. And Jacob.
Say ACD.
Oh boy, let's go. Give it to me.
I guess I'm expecting Nintendo to have a big event.
So I guess also I didn't want to mention this because I figured no one knew about it, so it's it's fair that way. There are heavy rumors, and they normally do this rumors of a Pokemon Direct before E3, like early June.
No, that's not before E3, Jeff.
Oh, you're right.
E3?
Sorry, during E3,
Yeah.
during the early
During the month-long E3.
during the early parts of E3. That is what it
E3
says.
is a state of mind. It starts whenever you feel it. Whenever
I've been in E3 for a while.
Yeah, it starts at a different time for everyone.
Yeah.
Will's been at E3 for months. It's like it hasn't hit us yet.
And Darby, Pokemon Unite's apparently rumored to also be in that Direct. So let's go.
Oh, let's go! Just fucking drop the game already.
But during Nintendo's regular Direct, will Splatoon 3 be there? Already announced, already said coming next year. Will they show us the power of being a squid and a kid?
That's too much power.
Same time.
Is that their tagline?
Pick a lane. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Good kid.
Let me know when you're ready, Will.
Yep.
All right, Darby.
Nope.
No.
I think it's gonna be late next year, so I think next E3 / some other direct is gonna be its time.
All righty. Will.
ACD.
All righty. And Jacob.
I also said no.
All right.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
they
one
got
person that went all out, and the other 2 people said no. So Will could pull away or get
Yeah.
not down.
They gotta say something,
Yeah. I think that's one of those. The people expect a lot, but like I think they'll have shown other things they won't have. Again, I think that game is like further on in next year. So I think
If they're gonna do Pokemon and Breath of the Wild, and like you're not gonna get Splatoon in the same.
and they
thing.
generally don't like to like show things off a whole lot, but like long before it comes out. There's obviously is exceptions though.
Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Darby?
Hey,
Hey. Will?
No.
No. And Jacob?
Also, no.
Well,
here I am.
significantly more no's this year, that's for sure.
Me and King Shark.
Chomp chomp womp
The
womp.
pandemic, Jeff. It's made us all.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You know, something that I just thought about, which this probably isn't the case. Did they say fall 2022 for Suicide Squad?
There's the 2022.
They just said. It'd be really fascinating if the Montreal game was pushed back enough to where Rocksteady and Montreal both had like a similar release date and they had to
Yeah.
artificially hold one back or something. Be weird.
Okay, guys. It's been years. Some would say 4 years since we got a game from this hit series. Is it time? Are we getting a new mainline Sonic game?
So wait, what is this last one? Does Mania not count as it forces?
They came out the same year. Technically, Forces was the last one. So it's been 3.5 years.
Not on the pulse of.
And it
Sonic
is Sonic's
rumors.
anniversary.
Yeah.
And they have Sonic's anniversary,
Shoot in the
and they
dark.
have promised us news.
Hey, where the hell does this thing even show up? Where is this abomination show up?
Anywhere he wants to. It's Sonic. He does what he wants.
I feel like anytime I don't know about a game, I'm just putting A.
Yeah, probably fair.
Couldn't hurt.
Fair.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Darby.
No.
Damn non-believers. Will.
A.
Woo. Jacob.
No.
Man, imagine
No
what the
chili
point
dogs at
is.
this conference.
Alrighty. Guys, don't you let me down here. Final one. Will my dreams come true? Are we getting Banjo 3? Alright, is everyone ready? Darby.
I have a milkshake to win, Jeff. No. I'm sorry.
Okay. Will.
Sorry, Jeff. No.
Damn shame.
Take turns.
Believe
Jacob.
Jacob.
Fiery squad.
Pass it on to me. No.
Damn shame. I think Darby said no
Finish
for like
him.
half of these, and same as Jacob. Jacob's had 4 no's in a row.
I mean, that's probably the smart play, right?
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll
It's not
see.
the fun play.
You had 9 no's,
I mean,
Darby.
yeah, you do this
Wow.
long enough, and
Yeah, this is
just like, nah, man.
This is year 4 nerds at large. This is like broken men. We know.
All right. The final
Right,
thingamabob, the numbers. Ask a question. You guys put numbers down. It could be, a normal ass number. It could be a percentage. It could be time. Let's find out. All right. First one. There's usually some variation of this. How many first-party games will be announced?
What?
So pretty much any game that is, made by Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft.
Okay. So yeah, it's one of the big 3.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So a new game announcements.
New game announcements.
and if the
Those-
Microsoft, no, never mind. Silly question. Scratch that.
Okay.
Can you just repeat the original question?
How many first-party games will be announced? Brand new games. I guess I don't know if this is where you're going, Jacob. If Microsoft announced they're acquiring someone, the game's already being made. That does not count.
Okay.
I need new games.
Oh boy.
Though, if I just worded it like this, I could be a stinker if they announce an acquisition and just count every game that company's ever made. There's technically new first-party games.
Everyone would lose. This is hard.
Yeah, I'm always like, I hate the numbers. I always feel like a freaking idiot.
I love it. All right, everyone ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Will.
7.
7.
Might be high. I don't know.
I don't know. Jacob?
Say 9.
All right.
Also feeling a little high.
Super, y'all are super, super high 12. Yeah, why are y'all so high?
I'm like, oh, I don't know. 32.
I always, whenever the first party thing, I think every time I always undershoot it. I always like kind of underestimate how many different companies are. You know?
Well, if we go by last year's numbers, well, last year, for reference, it was, let's see, 16.
Ooh,
Dang.
sounds good. Maybe it's good to have the
Sony's
high.
not going to be there.
They weren't there last time either.
No, it's true.
No. Remember, last year was all summer.
Ooh.
So Sony was
E3 was 3 months last year. You don't
Yeah.
remember that?
Right.
Sony was 9 of
It's only
those
one
games.
button this time, so
Yeah.
unless you're Will, it's on right now. So
Been a while, yeah.
During Microsoft's show,
I thought you were about to say Dirt 3.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Now we're talking.
During Microsoft's show specifically, how many new games will be announced for Game Pass? They love them Game Pass announcements.
So it can be existing games, but they are being put on Game Pass.
Yes.
Yeah.
And any game that they'll announce that's launching on Game Pass counts as 5. Just kidding. Let me know when you're ready, Will.
Okay.
That I'm taking back the ready.
Go for it, yes.
Jacob.
I'll say 10.
Alrighty. Darby.
46.
35.
Oh my
Oh!
god.
I mean, they might be indies too. You know, they could have a whole montage with a bunch of different things. You know?
That's what I was struggling with. I don't really know how they roll that out because
Yeah.
I was thinking in the past, like, they could just be like, here's 40 new games on Game Pass.
Yeah, no.
If
Here,
they're not
What
gonna-
did you say, Will? For
I'm saying 12.
12, okay.
I feel good about this one because I think like in almost every Microsoft thing, they're like in every game you've seen in the last like fucking 20 minutes
Right.
you can play on Game Pass. Look
true.
at all these things you can play on Game Pass. Like, they really like.
There was a showcase where
want
they
that.
literally announced the whole Final Fantasy series was
Right. So
and
like,
Yakuza in the same.
they love like even when they're showing like big new games, they're like, but here's like all this stuff's on. They love like having like 20 minutes of a conference. And
I guess
all that's on Game Pass.
I guess it's fine
was-
because there's no reason to do it. But technically, any new Microsoft first-party game counts towards this.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I was thinking I was either going to go with like 12 or 30. So,
All right, so we now know, and I like how I'm focusing on Microsoft again, but they have a lot more stuff to go off of.
Jeff's allegiances show, you know.
Yep,
look at this
you know me.
Xbot.
Yep, that Xbox I just leave there. I don't even know where it is right now, but it's here somewhere. Where now that Microsoft has Bethesda's obviously going to be part of their showcase. But I want to know, gentlemen, is what percentage
God, this
time-wise of Microsoft showcase is going to be focused on Bethesda games
This old
or Bethesda in
Jeff.
general? Rather it be talking like if they give like Phil Spencer gives a speech talking about Bethesda and shit, that counts.
Yeah, Jeff's,
Anything
I mean,
from
Jeff's gonna have to start and stop every time Bethesda.
You know it.
gets shown.
I'm not above this shit. In fact, I welcome it. 'Cause I am a psychopath.
Percentage of Microsoft show about Bethesda.
Yes.
Okay.
So any Starfield thing shown, anytime they're talking about their mobile shit. It's gotta be focused on Bethesda. I'm not gonna count like if they're talking about their studios in general and Bethesda's like logos are plastered on the wall. If it's not specifically about Bethesda. I guess I'll just make that clear now, as it just popped into my head. Bethesda, someone who had their own conferences up to this point. I mean, I'm not saying they should have had them, but they had them.
But they know how to fill for time.
Yep. Darby, you go first.
24.334%.
I love it. I love it. I hope that 0.004 makes a difference. I really hope so, Darby. Will.
I said 40%.
Jacob.
And I said 45%.
Okay.
Baby. Also, sorry, you said I hope that 004. I just want to point out it is 334. It's a point 3.
No, I know. I got it.
Yeah.
I just want the
It's
point
very
004 in particular.
Right.
To be the
Yeah.
difference.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure, Jeff, because every point. Counts.
Okay. Now this next one might be a little weird. We're doing a time question. As you guys may or may not know, Jeff Keighley is doing the Summer Game Fest opening, whatever it's called, where it's going to be apparently like a 2-hour show, blah, 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 blah. As we also know, Jeff Keighley likes to have musical guests. And as you may or may not know, this musical guest on this showcase is Weezer. My question to you is, how long is Weezer's performance going to be?
Too long. That's the
Honestly. If it's more than one song.
I will count Jeff kind of, as long as it's obvious he is introducing them and going through that until the very end of the performance.
This is tough. So we're answering this in minutes, I suppose, yeah?
Yeah. You can also answer it in seconds. It made me do the math.
That's a good point. Or hours.
Jesus.
3 hours.
You could say 0.02 hours and make me have to do that math.
I don't feel confident that I know what that is. So
No calculators? This is one of those bets that came to me. He's like, this is so stupid. I need to do it. I like how Jacob just usually puts his bet down pretty
You just
instantly.
gotta go with my gut.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I just need to go with mine too. See it. Well, we'll talk about it after, I guess.
Okay. Everyone, let me know when you're all ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Yep.
Jacob.
I'm gonna say 10 minutes.
Whoa.
Gonna be a whole lot of Weezer.
Man,
Whole lot of
Jeff really wanted to make people angry. Okay, Will.
Yeah, mine is 9 minutes. So
Oh, Jeff, this is gonna be insane. Well, I'm kind of fucked because I said 9 minutes 6 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
But we are all around each other, and I'm sandwiched in, so I'm really fucked. It better be within 9 minutes and 10 minutes for me.
my whole thing was just like, Weezer's not gonna come out there and play one song,
It's at
but
least
also
2.
they're not gonna go out there and play more than 3. Like, 'cause that
Okay,
would just
so
be
here's
annoying
my-
to
the longer
watch.
Weezer songs. It's like
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention this before. Sorry. Points the way because we've done this so much. I'm sorry for the audience. The way the points work for this, closest person gets 2 points. The second closest gets 1 point. And in case there's a tie for first place, those person get 2. The other way gets nothing. Okay. I'm going to be shocked if Will doesn't get this one. So I feel like in these things, it never goes. A single performance never goes beyond like
4.
getting close to 9 minutes.
Yeah, it always does feel kind of quick, but I've never like really known how many minutes
Yeah,
it
I
is, and I'm
agree,
very
yeah.
bad at like.
It's just weird to me to think that Weezer would go out there and play like Beverly Hills and then leave. In, like 4
I mean, that
minutes.
gets eyes on them more than most things do. I mean, people go on talk shows and do just that.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, that is fair.
But instead he goes out there and he says, "Silent Hills." I swear
The new,
Well,
the new
come on
Silent.
out.
Well, I will
Silent
say
Hill
you
game.
guys will get double negative points on Silent Hill if Weezer announces it. That's fair, right?
Everyone
that's fair.
loses.
It's not composed
Everyone
by
loses.
Akira Yamaoka. It's composed by Rivers Cuomo. The new Silent Hill sound.
All right, guys, for the next one. This is one that I'm going to hate doing, but I think it's a. I love this.
I swear, if Gorilla Collective comes out of your damn mouth.
Gorilla Collective is nowhere to be found on
Thank
this thing.
Christ.
Worst.
As we know, Microsoft really likes Japan nowadays. They're trying to really get that audience with getting Japanese games.
Will we see Goku's bare feet, and what will his wiki feet score be?
If only. What I want to know is how many anime boys will we see during Microsoft's showcase?
The best question.
Simultaneously too many and not enough.
Yes. And I guess to also make this clear, like, you know, if it's obviously like, let's say Tale of the Rise happens, if like for the party members, I only count if it's obviously the same person, I only count them once. You know,
And Jeff is the judge of anime boys.
it's true.
Anime boys.
Some would say I'm an expert.
Speaking of, Darby, are you Team Tifa or Team Aerith?
Tifa, it's like, because you know this is a childhood thing. I'm like loyal to
this
the
what
one who brought me, but
Is what awakened you?
but I do think Aerith is a stronger character in remake. I think Aerith is incredible in remake. I think she's a very, very good character. But obviously, you know, I'm gonna be
She's
faithful.
a little cringy. I will say that. I mean, it's anime, but she's a little cringy.
She's very, I don't know. I think she's very lovable, but like I can see it.
All right, is everyone ready?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Get
hold
this
on.
waifu talk out of here.
We're talking about husbandos in this house.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good.
Okay, Dari, you're the new king of anime, so what's your answer?
I am on the
Well, the
anime
resident
podcast now. You know, I've like doubled my anime. 9 good boys.
All right.
9 good boys.
All righty. Jacob.
I demand more. I demand 20.
I
Anime
demand
boys.
20.
So, man,
Give me 20.
we will not rest.
All right, Whittle.
I like my anime boys to be right in the middle. So 13 anime boys for me.
All right. I can't wait for them to show Fanny Star Online 2
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, Jeff, how did I let anyone get the high on anime boys? What am I doing?
I know, you got the low.
What am I
Yeah,
doing?
whoa, yeah.
You guys don't believe in anime enough. I mean, imagine if they announced a new Dragon Ball game. Oh boy. Okay, so I don't know if you guys thought about what games may or may not be during that second segment. You might be thinking, where was Far Cry 6? And then I would respond to you with, why are you thinking about Far Cry 6, you nerd? But we're going to talk about it during this bet because it's obviously going to be at the Ubisoft Forward. Like, I don't think there's any question.
Yeah.
Because they said during their thing last week, their whatever board thing, that it's apparently going to be out by the end of
And
September.
everything they're going to announce will leak like 2 weeks in advance.
Exactly. So what I'm going to ask you here, how long is Far Cry 6 presentation going to be? From start to finish, when they started, gameplay, trailers, talking, all that kind of nonsense. How long will it be? You can expect that it's probably going to be one of the biggest things, not the biggest, at their showcase. Besides Beyond Good and Evil 2, of course.
Of course.
Not of course. You guys didn't think it's going to be there. You guys are going to be wrong. It's going to be crazy. I want the most negative points for you guys because of all the no's. I mean, you guys, it's fair because I'm looking at this thing and like half the games I played were nothing, but still, I like the hope, you know.
Yeah,
I like the levers.
I respect it. Yeah.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
Darby.
8 minutes, 11 seconds.
All right.
Oh, I need to add seconds to mine. That's a good point.
All right, Jacob.
Say 12 minutes.
Alrighty. And
That 12
Will.
minutes is not going to be the Ubisoft press conference. That's not a Ubisoft game.
Oh, yeah.
Will.
I'm taking the high, 14.
Ooh.
I thought you were adding seconds. Where are the seconds?
1401.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
That might save you. Who knows? Actually, that would more doom you than anything.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope it's 1 second too low.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, Summer's Game Fest opening show presentation thing, that's happening. Jeff mentioned there could be a lot of games of his service games there, or they will be prominent there, and we know he likes to do it. But what I ask you, fine gentlemen, is what percentage of games shown at that presentation are going to be games as a service?
At sorry, Keeley's thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the
Okay.
thing that's going to be on June 10th. During that thing only.
There's definitely gonna be is this games as a service?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about
whatever.
that, but I was like, screw it. I'm putting this question there.
We'll have that. Okay.
No idea.
Immediately, I'm thinking, do I count Among Us? Because I know that's going to be there.
Amogus.
We're talking the Pokemon Among Us, then yes, obviously. Let me know when you're ready, Darby.
Lots of last minute changes.
You really got to get into this inside the mind of Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
He's just screaming how much he loves Kojima. It's really hard to hear.
That's all it is.
All right.
All right, Jacob.
Say 33%.
All righty, Darby.
27.666%.
Oh my gosh. 27.47%.
Holy shit.
Damn it! You still got under me. Fuck. Damn it. This has happened twice where me and Will are like seconds apart from each other, but he still gets under me. Damn it. Ugh. So yeah, Jacob has a pretty wide victory range there.
Yeah.
We were still like relatively pretty close. I'm glad we were all on the same wavelength. 5%.
All right.
Yeah, I've made less of a fool of myself with the numbers so far this time.
Okay, we got 3 more questions. This next one might need a little explaining and clarifying. Explaining and clarifying, so feel free to ask questions. We know that Jeff Summers Game Fest and E3 are right next to each other, literally like a day apart. So I ask you, fine gentlemen, how many games are going to be at Jeff's opening, whatever that presentation that we keep talking about, and at E3, like during actual conferences?
So how many are going to be at both?
Yes.
Straddle.
Mm-hmm.
How many games total? No qualifications for what they are.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to. I'm gonna make it actual, I guess. Like the actual conferences, we might have to get into what counts as it goes because we don't have it announced, and we can kind of, I joke about me being judged. We can actually maybe talk about that once we see, but I'm not gonna, since there's a big gap between the lists. I don't want to be like, let's say Suicide Squad, if a trailer just drops out of nowhere, but during E3, but it's also part of Jeff's thing. I don't know if I wouldn't necessarily count that. If it's that Microsoft thing, then sure. But for example,
Do we know how long Jeff Keighley's thing
2
is?
hours.
Okay.
So we're just counting the games that we think will show up at E3 and Jeff's Summer Game Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very hard.
That's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Don't forget the indies.
Yeah, potentially for them being like an indie thing, I think like upload VR and stuff. And again, Jacob, since you fast, you can change your answer if this influences you. I think I like upload VR is going to be part of E3. If it's like technically like E3 officials, since they're actually going to have like a portal thing post there, that will count as a conference, as actual showcase. You know.
Right. All right. Sure. Whatever. I don't feel good.
I'm not ready yet. Hold on.
Yeah. This might be where I make a fool of myself. I don't know.
This is where I have to just start trying to like average out in my brain. Like, all right, how many can they show in this conference, and then just average it.
I don't know. I feel like I'm probably pretty far off.
I will admit my questions are purposely just you guys have to come up with random numbers, and I love it for that.
I feel like I just need to take the high at this point. I don't know what it could be.
Let me know.
Whatever. Let's do it.
Okay.
Just to go ahead and write.
Will,
go
what
ahead
do
and
you
write
got?
900. Will, it's okay. We all support you.
I'm going. Oh god, yeah. Actually, this is probably higher than it needed to be. I said 78.
Okay, just to make it clear. Just to make it clear.
Wait, what is the thing?
The Summer's Game Fest is just that one showcase, the one on June 10th. It's 2 hours long.
And the conferences.
I would be impressed
no.
if even that one just had 78.
No, he's
Jeff Keighley's showcase is Summer Game Fest. Just that one on June 10th that's been announced that we've been referencing. How many games are going to be during that one showcase? And what any of the E3 showcases?
It's like how many games that appear in Jeff's thing will also show up
Somewhere else.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I thought you were talking about total games.
No.
No.
I see. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
I failed as a game master.
It's
Watch,
okay.
he's
No,
gonna
I was
amend
just
his-
slow on that one.
He's gonna amend his answer.
76. Just kidding.
He's gonna amend his answer, and then like his original answer will be the one that would have won him the points.
Probably. That's how this goes. I remember there being
Uh,
multiple bets that Will had like no concept. It was like a Kingdom Hearts bet or some shit that he would win because we were too close to it.
Let's just say like let's say 11. Let's say 11.
All right. Darby.
God damn it, Will, stay away from me. 12. Why, like, get out, get away from my shit.
And I had the low with 9.
Nice.
Okay, I have the high at least. That's good. I got above him this time.
All right. This is a variation of the very popular Kills bet. I'm doing it a little differently this time. Okay, so we know Nintendo's going to be at E3. Therefore, we can assume probably there will be a Smash Bros. Announcement. I want you gentlemen to tell me how many characters are going to eat shit so the new character looks good.
I already know my answer.
You can't get leveled up any more than Sephiroth. I mean, we already had like.
It doesn't necessarily have to be, I guess, for the fun of it, a character like gets killed necessarily, but like
They gotta eat shit.
yeah, they gotta eat shit.
knocked
They
off
gotta
the
eat
stage.
shit. Yeah.
Eat shit, and that can take a variety of forms. Like even like with Sephiroth, with Galeem, wherever the hell, beating up with those characters, they all ate shit.
Oh, yeah. Mario got fucking
Yeah.
long.
It's stabbed, wasn't he stabbed?
Also, if you believe that there won't be a
That
Smash
motherfucker.
character, you can just put 0.
But also, shame on you, you know?
Yeah, you guys have ruined my fun enough.
Question.
Yes.
If in the cinematic Yoshi gets like stomped because it's obviously Lady Dimitrescu and that's her, she stomps Yoshi and he
Cinematics or gameplay?
and he
counts?
likes it a lot. No.
All
All
right,
right,
okay,
not
I'm
done.
sorry,
Not
I'm
done.
sorry.
I'm just setting the scene. All right,
Okay,
so
okay.
Lady Dimitrescu comes in here, steps on Yoshi. He really likes it, and then he dies. Okay,
Okay.
that's one. if later on, when now we're in game, in the game and everything, Lady Dimitrescu showing off all of her stomping and stepping on people moves. All of her moves are stepping, obviously. And then Yoshi, lo and behold, shows up yet again in that one, and she steps on him again, this time in game, and he still really likes it and dies. Is that 2 or is that 1?
Okay, I meant to say this. Good call, Darby. Yeah, 1 time per character.
Okay.
Character can only eat shit once. Though I will say, generally speaking, in Smash trailers, they generally only eat shit once. They don't necessarily reuse characters between gameplay and cinematics, and they get beaten up more than once. They'll transition into each other, but that would count. That's like 1 shit eaten.
There are many ways someone
That
can eat
equals
shit.
1.
Sure, whatever. We'll go with it.
Okay, Derek.
21.
Alrighty.
I
Will.
think I'm taking the low here. I'm gonna say 6.
All right. Jacob.
36.
All right.
Be a whole lot of shit eating going on.
Sandwiched again.
Alrighty. But all right, the good news is that means you're guaranteed a point.
This is very true.
Final one. Variation of my Jeff Keighley Summer Game Fest view question from last year.
No, I hate these.
How many views will the top viewed video posted in June from the Nerds at Large YouTube channel be at the end of June?
Don't roast us like this. Our reaction stuff usually does do better, but obviously most of our videos are always garbage views. But we did have that Persona 5 thing that did 80,000 views.
So, well, I thought about this because we're obviously doing reactions, and we might post the solo ones. They kind of range. They can be like 100 or something. Some that get across the 1,000 for each thing, and then we have the Joker one that does close to 80,000 at this point.
I think my solo reacting to a Final Fantasy trailer has done 5,000 or something, some crazy thing like that.
Wow.
And even when we talked about Yuffie, that one did several hundred, so it can happen.
Yeah.
I'm going for 82,000. Think big.
Let's get our new most viewed video, baby. So yeah, pretty much at the end of June, what will it be?
At the end of June.
There's lots of ways you can game this question.
Please teach me how. Please teach me how.
I can't wait for it to be anime gauntlet.
Gauntlet. Jacob, you know how to do this whole time? Please tell me how.
Teach me how to deal with my nonsense.
I'm gonna start having one of our videos on replay.
He's making new account.
Use the numbers.
All right,
Give him a
Jacob.
Let's say 115 views.
Alrighty. Will.
I'm going big. I said 378.
Alrighty. And Darby.
I'm going the biggest. 978.
It's a good spread.
Let's go.
We could get one. It might be Jeff. No, there's not too many more characters Jeff will lose his mind about Smash with, but it could be something else.
It could be Banjo 3.
We could get Odyssey 2.
We could Odyssey 2.
What was yours, Jacob, again?
115.
All right, guys, that is it. That is all the bets. Yep, all the bets that I will have to keep track of through the month of June. And then we will reconvene, and I will go over the results and see who gets a milkshake or whatever tasty treat they show desire. But if it's not a milkshake, we beat you up. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Violence. I like it.
Yes.
Behind the dumpsters at Cookout.
Well, guys, as always,
Last time on
it
the
is
show,
fun.
If you lose.
Yes, Jeff, that was a blast. Thank you so much for
Thanks, Jeff.
all the effort. And yeah, everybody get excited for E3. We're going to try to do some live reactions to whichever ones we can. We're going to have Chad and Holden from Respawn Aim Fire on some of those reactions, whichever ones they can.
Maybe
And-
these gentlemen.
Yeah,
maybe if
obviously
we
you
can.
two gentlemen are more than welcome to come be on whatever reaction or just post discussion that you want. So some combination of all of these hooligans will be on some hot E3 content. It's gonna be some good shit. Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Bye.
Peace.